From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, he uses speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Breeze. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mostert. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yard pickup.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Brady on on target to Edelman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Henry, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds Coleman. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Kevin Coleman. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. with no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. From the gun, it's Brady. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Jeffrey Simmons.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Mostert. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
The ball carrier.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down by Anthony
Give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
A gain of a yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. They set up the screen for Henry. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Derrick Henry.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Watch the pass.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, kill.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
Lining up for the extra point.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Patriots 7, 49ers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Yeah, let's go sack.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. To throw is Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The final shot before half for Brady. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now we're going to get a time. Timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Me and you. It's just me and you. Watch the safety creep.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Mike spot 9. Check it, reload. Mike, check. 59. Hey, Alabama.
To throw on third down. Brady got a man. He finds Sanders.
Complete to
First down, San
Sanders.
Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
14. First down, San Francisco.
Check 59, Mike.
On first down, Brady. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 17
A good gain
yards.
again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Joker. Jim. Showing up.
Now Mostert. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Raheem Mostert, the ball
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw. His throw incomplete.
Brady's pass.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 46-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good.
Good.
And that'll get the lead down to 5.
Patriots.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run with Henry. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Breeze now on first down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
First and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A gain of 14.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Coleman has it here right side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. From midfield, here's Brady. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Brady on target to Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his second year with the Niners. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the Patriots.
From the gun, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's second and 6. Breeze now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? 5-8. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Henry again.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mike, check. 59. I know he ain't got it. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners will go on offense
at their own
1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
First down, 49ers.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike's 5-4.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check. Hey, 66.
Now Brady again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
49er first down.
Wait, 20. Check. 59. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
2nd and 5 now. Brady, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Check. Watch 54. 3 buzz. Mike's 5-4. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Now Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Right there.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
Mike's ready. 95, 56. All day, baby. All day, all day. All day. Mike, check. 59, 59. Hey. Wait a sec.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for New England, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Niners, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to work? I'm ready to work. Are you ready to work? If you are, then go out and prove it to me. Show me what you got.
Wait, that's...